the 15th chapter. Every chapter, as you have been observing, is different and enlightening. And this is another greatest chapter that we have been passing through. It's called Purushottama Yoga. Om Shri Paramatmane Namaha. Ata Panchadashodhyaya. We have come to the 15th step. Purushottama Yoga. Again, he is explaining what is that cosmic consciousness and what is creation and so on in this chapter. Krishna himself speaks. Arjuna has nothing to do in this chapter. He is only a listener as me and you to what Krishna says. Urdhva moolam ashwattam prahuravya. Chandamsi yasya parnani yastam veda savedavit. Krishna gives a beautiful, different picture of the cosmic consciousness. When we see a tree, its roots are on the earth and its branches go up. But this cosmic tree, he says, is reverse to that. Paramatma is somewhere there, we don't know. He is there. And from that, all things grow again. Urdhva moolam adashakam. Roots are up above, branches are downwards. In this Ashwattham, eternal creation. Ashwattham prahuravayam. In this eternal creation. Chandamsi yasya parnani. It's parnani means leaves. Its leaves are Vedas. Yastam Veda Savedavit. Veda means knowledge. Its leaves are Vedas. One who knows Vedas knows this tree, not others. One who knows Vedas, one who has knowledge, knows about this tree. This tree is unlike our tree that grows on earth. It's a cosmic tree where roots are above and the branches are below, and Vedas are the leaves. And one who knows the Vedas, one who understands what is this universe, will know the truth. Will know the truth. Urdhva moolam adashakam. Urdhva moolam means roots are above. Shaka means branches down below. Ashwattham, this is a permanent tree. He calls this Ashwatha tree. Prahuravayam, it is eternal tree. It has been there, it will be there, it will be there. Chandansi yasya parnani. The leaves of these trees are Vedas. Vedas means knowledge. One who knows this knowledge will know the truth. Yastam Veda Savedavit. One who knows Veda knows this tree. That is to say, one who knows Vedas knows what this creation is like, as Krishna has been saying. I think we can recite. Om Shri Paramatmane Namaha.
Om Shri Paramatmane Namaha.
Atha Panchadashodhyayah.
Atha Panchadashodhyayah.
Purushottama Yogaha.
Purushottama Yogaha.
Shri Bhagavan Vacha.
Shri Bhagavan Vacha.
Urdhva adashakam.
Urdhva moolam adhashakam.
Ashwattham prahuravayam.
Ashwattham prahuravayam.
Chandamsi yasya parnani.
Chandansi yasya parnani.
Yastam Veda Savedavit.
Yastam Veda Savedavit.
Urdhva adashakam.
Urdhva moolam adhashakam.
Ashwattham prahuravayam.
Ashwattham prahuravayam.
Chandamsi yasya parnani.
छन्दांसि यस्य पर्णानि
Yastam Veda sa Vedavid.
यस्तं वेद स वेदवेत्.
This concept of tree is also in Kathopanishads. The tree concept, which is the world. To go beyond the world is to understand it and realize the truth of it. And he continues, he says, what is happening in this tree. Adaschordam pratastasasya shakaha. Its branches comes down in different levels as branches. Gunapravruddha vishapravalaha. We have already studied the chapter 14. It depends on the guna, sattva guna, rajo guna, tamo guna. Not anything there beyond that. And it is vishapravalaha. Has many things to for us to be bound or released. Adasya mulyanam santatani karmani bandhuni manushaloke. That is to say, this tree, eternal tree, has different creations in it. Shakas means devas, Teryak, and other things. We have yaksha, kinnara, and so on, other types of creation. All are there in that. They are the branches, he says. Where is it spread? Up and down and everywhere. You know the picture of the cosmic consciousness, or rather, universe. It spreads everywhere. And we are bound in this life according to our karmas. Karmani bandhuni. We are bound by our karmas of our ego and so on. And it is spread above and below and everywhere. So he is giving a picture of that universe. Human beings, even though we call ourselves great scientists, our knowledge of the universe is very small. In the very solar system, we do not know whether there is water in Mars, whether there is water in Moon, and so on. But when you look at the sky, many times in a day and night, or with the highest telescope, if you happen to see that, what is the width of that? That is the Vriksha Krishna has been speaking about. Spread everywhere, in all directions. And with different kinds, we do not know it, whether there are any intelligent living beings like us anywhere else at all. Who are we to say that they are not there in any other solar systems? You have got millions of solar systems like this, they say. Our sun is a small star. Such millions of stars exist, and around them there are planets. In every system they are there. So our knowledge of the universe is really small, really small. We do not know anything at all. Even Earth we do not know much about. And he is drawing our attention to that. And we are bound by our karmas, which already he has said starting from chapter 2, he has continuously been saying. Our present life is because what we were in the past. Our future will depend on what we are in present. Karmani bandhuni. We are bound by our karmas. If we do good, we'll have good result. If you do bad, you have bad result. If you become a gunatita, you will get liberated. All those things he has said. So, it is there everywhere, Krishna says. Having said this, I think we have to recite. The first shloka we have not recited, is it? Did we? Yeah.
Yes, we said.
Second one. Adhaschordram prasrta sasya shakaah
अधश्रोत्रं प्रसृता तस्य शाखा
गुणप्रवृद्धा विषयप्रवालाः
गुणप्रवृद्धा विषयप्रवालः
अधश्च मूल्याननुसन्ततानि
अधश्च मूलान्यनुसन्ततानि
कर्मानुबन्धीनि मनुष्यलोके
कर्मानुबन्धीनि मनुष्यलोके
अधश्चोर्ध्वं प्रसृताः सस्य शाखाः
अधश्रोत्रं प्रसृता तस्य शाखा
गुणप्रवृद्धा विषयप्रवालाः
गुणप्रवृद्धा विषयप्रवालः
अधश्च मूल्याननुसन्ततानि
अधश्च मूल्यान्यनुसन्ततानि
कर्माणि बन्धीनि मनुष्यलोके.
कर्मानुबन्धीनि मनुष्यलोके.
And Krishna beautifully says, Narupamasyeha tatopalabhyate. He explained in 2 shlokas what the universe is like that, like. And he knows that he has been explaining something that cannot be explained in words. Narupamasyeha tatopalabhyate. It doesn't look like that. Nanto nachader nacha sampratishta. This universe has no beginning, no middle, and no end. Don't know when what would happen to us. No sthirate is there. Nacha sampratishta, he says. What would happen, we do not know. We think all are fine, and one day 8.8 Richter scale earthquake could happen in Russia. So such things are there. Our world is relative actually. What all we talk is only in relative terms. Good is related to bad, high and low, and big, small. Every word has an opposite and related. So there is a difficulty to explain this unexplainable. Narupamasyeha tatopalapyate. Cannot explain the rupa of this creation. Nantovancha adarnacha sampratishta. This creation has neither an end, nor the middle, nor the end. Ashwattamenam surudamoolam asangashastrena dridena chitva. So if you go on trying to understand this, you will never understand because it is that big. What is the way out? Way out is asangashastrena dridena chitva. Underline that part of that third shloka. Detach yourself and come out of it. You have to come out with knowledge that he said in the very first shloka of this chapter, and he is telling it again. Asanga shastrena dridena chitva. Narupamasyeha tatopalabhyate. It doesn't look as he has explained in the first 2 shlokas. Nanto nachadir nacha sampratishta. Second line. There is no end, no beginning, no middle. Then what can we do? Ashwattamenam savirudamulam. You have to completely detach from this Ashwatta, permanent world. With what? Asangashastrena dridena chitva. With asangashastra. Detachment. Detachment is the only way to come out of it. Detachment is the only way to come out of it. That is the instrument you have. Chitta means cut off the relation with this. Get liberated. That is the idea he has been giving to Arjuna and to each one of us. If you go on trying to understand it, it will never end at all. So the way left is detach from it, get liberated. Narupamasyeha tatopalabhyate. As he said in earlier two shlokas, it doesn't look like that. Nanto nachadir nacha sampratishta. It has neither a beginning, nor a middle, nor an end. What are we to do? Ashwattamenam svirudamulam. This Ashwatta you have to completely detach from. Asanga Shastra. Detach and get out of it. Detach and get liberated. So we have been participating. We will be in the cycle of birth and death unless we get liberation. That is what all the three major systems of Indian philosophy, Hinduism, Jainism, Buddhism, give us moksha is the ultimate. But they have a different way of saying that. That's the So only moksha is the solution to the problem that we have been facing, he says. I think we can recite. Narupamasyeha tatopalabhyate
न रूपमस्ये ततोपलभ्यते
nanto nachadirna cha sampratishtha
नान्तो न चादिर्न च सम्प्रतिष्ठा
ashwattamenam suvirudamulam
अश्वत्थमेनं सुविरूढमूलम्
asanga shastrena dhrudena chitva
असङ्गशस्त्रेण दृढेन चित्वा
narupamasyeha tatopalabhyate
न रूपमस्येह ततोपलभ्यते
nanto nachadirna cha sampratishtha
नान्तो न चादिर्न च सम्प्रतिष्ठा
ashwattamenam suvirudamulam
अश्वत्थमेनं सुविरूढमूलम्
asanga shastrena dhrudena chitva.
असङ्गशस्त्रेण दृढेन चित्वा.
So he says that we must find out a way of getting out of this universe with liberation. Tatah param tat parimargitavyam yasmin gata nadivartanti bhuyaha. Therefore, you have to find a way to get out of this so that you don't return to this earth. That with birth and rebirth. Tamev chadyam purusham prapadye yata pravutta prasrta purani. And then he says, tadapparam tat parimargitavyam. Therefore, you have to find that way of getting to liberation, getting liberation. Yasmin gata nanivartanti bhu. Underline that. Yasmin gata nanivartanti bhuyaha. Second line. Having reached there, we will not be reborn. Yasmin gata nanivartanti bhuyaha. Having reached there, we will not be reborn. And tameva chadyam purusham prapadye. And then we have to find out that purusha. From whom this entire universe has happened. And we have to surrender to him. Yata pravrutti prasrta purani. And then this eternal earth we have to come out from with detachment. Tatah param tat parimargitavyam. Therefore, we have to find out the way to get liberated. Yasmin gata nanivartanti bhuyaha. Having gone there, we will not be reborn again. And for that, we have to surrender to that Purusha who has created this. Tameva chadyam purusham prapadye. We have to surrender to that cosmic consciousness which is expressing itself in the form of the universe. Yata pravrutti prasrta purani. And that man is Purana Purusha. Surrender to him and try to get out of that cycle of birth and death. All things Krishna has been saying us throughout Bhagavad Gita is to that get out of this cycle of birth and death. That is moksha. Here also he says, if you go on trying to understand, it's never ending. As he said, Narupamasyeha tatopalabhyate. As I said it, it cannot be, you cannot say as I said it to you. It is beyond all our imagination. And therefore, you have to find a way for liberation. Tatah param tat parimargitavyam. Therefore, you must find the way out. Yasmin gata nanivartanti bhuyaha. Way out of what? Reaching where we won't come back to this cycle of birth and death. And you have to surrender to that Purusha. Tameva chadyam Purusham prapadye. You have to surrender to that cosmic consciousness which is expressing itself in the form of universe. And then you have to try to get liberated. And you have to practice how to get free from the cycle of birth and death. I think we can recite. Tatah param tat parimargitavyam
ततत्पदं तत्परिमार्गितव्यम्
यस्मिन् गता न निवर्तन्ति भूयः
यस्मिन् गता न निवर्तन्ति भूयाः
तमेव चाद्यं पुरुषं प्रपद्ये
तमेव चाद्यं पुरुषं प्रपद्ये
यतः प्रवृत्तिः प्रसृता पुराणी
यतत् प्रवृत्ति प्रसृता पुराणी
ततः परं तत्परिमार्गितव्यम्
ततत्पदं
यस्मिन् गता न
तत्परिमार्गितव्यम्
निवर्तन्ति भूयः
यस्मिन् गता न निवर्तन्ति भूयः
तमेव चाद्यं पुरुषं प्रपद्ये
तमेव चाद्यं पुरुषं प्रपद्ये
यतः प्रवृत्तिः प्रसृता पुराणी.
यतत् प्रवृत्ति प्रसृता पुराणी.
So he says, surrender to that cosmic conscious, and the next few shlokas he says what we are to do as a sadhana in our life. We will stop at that, do the prayer, Mega.